Hello everyone, good evening. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday, I think. It's hard to keep track of it. Let's get started. So there was a little patch today. They added in some new items. So I'll go over that in a second. Oh, everything seems to have loaded up. Let's see, where would we find these new ones? I'm assuming they'll just be inside of each category. Maybe we need to research them. That's so automation. No, I think I'm just going crazy. Hard to new item. Supposed to be, yeah, conveyor limiter. There's one. Maybe it's grayed out and that's why I didn't see it. I don't see the liquid limiter. So liquid meter valve. Any liquid pump. Okay, so this is the limiter. Meter valve. requires refined metal and plastic. I'm assuming it's the same for the vent one. Meter valve right there. So this is a new item. It allows you to automate turning on and off valves or pipes. So let's say after 100 kilograms have passed through this valve, it'll turn off, and after you wait a day or something or whatever your criteria, and then you turn it back on. Goes through 100 kilograms, turns off, goes back on. So that'll be interesting. I'll see if I can make use of that. So for today, I'm going to start building myself this rocket I'm still planning to use for exploration, and we're actually going to launch that out very soon. But I'm going to build myself a second rocket here with the attempt to have a rocket for colonization. We'll keep this rocket here for exploration because there's more things to explore, but I would like to have a rocket for colonization. So how is your priority, by the way? So if I go to schedule, I want to know what Gene's schedule is. So as soon as Gene finishes sleeping, we will send him on his way. And I'll start building the new rocket. Have to be just as high. It probably also needs to be on the same size because that's where the tanks have to be. So I'll put this over here like that. There we go. That should allow us to build a second rocket here. Cool. Otherwise, though, I'm going to start. This is almost done, which is good. What else is there to do here? A couple buildings, but for the most part, it is set up and ready to go. So let's increase the priority of everything in here, just so that we can work on this as soon as possible. We will also enable auto bottling for these guys. And work on a way to connect. I want to connect this with the main power grid, right? Will be this. I made you one too far. That's okay. That should be acceptable. Something like this, and put it here with some joint plates in between. There you go. That should connect this with the main power grid. Looking good. Apparently we got something that's not ethanol in here. Cause whatever it is, it caused damage somehow. We get like water in here or something. Shouldn't happen, but you never know. It's hard to prevent it completely. Okay, so what's my schedule looking like? Almost done with Gene. And yeah, you guys are building up your roof here. Someone's suffocating. Oh, Mima, that's not good. There is polluted oxygen here. Can you do that, Mima? You walk down here? Oh, you can't do this. Okay. Be good. You should be able to walk back now. There we go. She's good. Let's also set up an actual water lock here. No point. There's no reason to use this door when we can actually set up a water lock here. And now we have this. We can automate the I thought someone picked it up. Someone's still suffocating. Why are you still suffocating? Oh, I don't know what was going on there, but it's solved. Unreachable toilet. Guys are backing up again, and that's because we don't have anything to it here. So let's make some more of that, some more of that, and some more of that. That should clear up the queue there. Okay, and let's see what the blueprints are like. These are not very good blueprints, so let's just dump them in here. Well, you guys already have puffs. You guys don't need puffs. I do not think there's any puffs on this asteroid. So let's share the love a little bit, please. Okay, and over here, we're just cleaning up the base. Nothing special. And we are just slowly getting rid of the lead here and transporting it to other asteroids. We have a lot of lead to go through. This is going to take a long time for us to shoot all the lead. It's not going to be a short trip, that's for sure. I also had an idea. If I put a bridge here, like this, and tell them to build a conveyor rail going in this direction, I can actually tell it to work, right? This should make it so that, oh, no, there. This should make it so that half of the extra eggs go over here and the other half go over here, instead of all of them going over here. I think that might be a little bit of a better approach on how to handle extra eggs. Let's increase the priority of this. That's going to be their main priority right now. And let's go back to Wadera. I'm assuming sleeping time is over. So Jean is going to go for a trip. Make sure everything is stocked. We have everything stocked. Looking good. Okay. And we have the 12 tile range. 12 tile range. Perfect. So let's... So this time around, I want to go and explore in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go this far. Let's start over here and see what we see. And we will change course according to the information we have. Let's get your butt in here. Where are you? There he is. He climbs. That's real fast climbing stairs. Okay, begin launch. Get some petroleum just sitting there for some reason. Okay, perfect. So how long will that take? That's going to take 3.5 cycles, and it should show us what's in this area grayed out. So it won't tell us exactly, but there'll be a question mark if there's anything that we need to go look for. So we'll be able to tell if there's any directions we want to go specifically, or maybe we want to go just keep going straight. But that's 3.5 cycles from now. On the other hand, we do need to do a little bit of prep while you're here. Turn all this stuff on and destroy this. Or else, oh yeah, and unequip your suit once you are done. What? Unequip suit. There we go. Okay, so now once all this is all set up, somehow he got damaged. I don't know why. Okay, so he should be idle now. Let's do some space research. Let's see, what do we want to do research next? We're running really low on research, so that's good. Let's focus on getting my jet suits, or should I focus on getting, yeah, jet suits. Let's do jet suits. Let's research Jesus. I should get him something to do over here. It'll be very useful. Okay. Why is no one... Okay, it's just not a high enough priority. These guys have a little too much on their hand for 12 dupes. Just, we need more dupes to handle the load over here. Zapista on the other hand needs a little less dupes. Lindsay, you are saying you don't have anything to do. Efficient sand. Are we making any more sand? We are not. So let's make ourselves 5 more tons of sand. And let's also do a little bit of water transmission. Always got to keep up on that sand production. Or else we will end up having too much polluted oxygen. It's not ideal. Okay, good. Guys are looking good. Once we have some sand, we can keep going on making ourselves solar panels. How much glass do we have? Oh, we have enough for a lot of solar panels. Let's start doing that. How are we gonna set this up? Solar panel. Let's do a little bit of planning here. So I'm guessing I can use this side here for solar panels and this side here for rockets. So let's start over here. This is the furthest this solar panel can go. We want to go 2 over up. Something like that. So let's do a little bit of ladders here. And we'll set up like a battery bank area over here. So for this to work, we will want heavy watt wires made of cobalt. Here like this. That. And that's already planned. Well, did they fix that, by the way? Let's see. There was a patch came out today. I want to see if it fixed the issue we were having with... No, you still can't build in here. So we'll have to deal with that. But then we can add in heavy watt joint plate right here. Yeah. Let's let them do this. Once this is done, we can put the solar panels in, and that should assist us greatly in having some power. Okay. Good. You guys have been busy making glass. I like it. Okay, how's it going over here? 70 degrees. We're still good. Still having issue with some steam being a little too hot. See if we can encourage some of this steam to go away. The more steam, the more water we mop, the less steam there's going to be for us to have to worry about. I'm surprised the steam doesn't the water this time over here filled in bottles, and then someone will come pick up the bottles and dump them somewhere else. So we don't have to. That's less. That's 140 grams less of water that's being pumped everywhere. Very good. There's not that much steam left here. Need to cool it down. Okay, let's see what we have here. So yeah, Ruby over here. Not surprising. You don't have anything to do. Critters are doing good. They're doing okay. What else do we want you guys to do then? Can't reach this, right? And we can't reach over here either. Let's fix that. They can actually reach that and do some sweeping. The general idea is once we're done sweeping up everything on the map, we'll be basically done with this area. We can start taking dupes off, sending them away. You guys, on the other hand, are very far from being in that state. So, how much water do we have? Let's destroy this door. Before we overflow this water. 999. Oh, some of it probably. I did not realize there'd be some. Yeah, we lost like 200 kilograms of water, and now we're losing a bunch of other things. So that's I did not realize it would be a void behind there. Let's seed analysis. Oh, we got another grapefruit specialized. That. Okay. What did we get? Specialized. So we got another specialized grapefruit. That's very good. I like specialized. So let's uproot. Can we just like, yeah, we have to uproot. So let's uproot this one. And then we can plant the specialized one. Oh, I thought I said we had a specialized one. Deeply probing genetics. Huh. Why did that not? Oh, okay, this is the one. It's not we got a new seed, it's just they fixed the issue or got grapefruit. Okay, never mind. Not important. I got too excited for no good reason. I was very, very excited. Why are you sleeping up there like that? Come on. Don't you have like a bed and stuff? And we have enough beds for everyone. We have 11 beds. Rowan, where's your bed? Abe, Catalina, Joshua, Travado, Maya, Turner, Liam, Usman, Hassan, and Bert. No, we don't have one for you. Rowan, you don't have a bed? That's strange. We have only 11 dupes. We have 11 beds. Oh, okay, so I guess we had 12 dupes before. We need to fix. That was my bad. This one's assigned to Jean, and this one. Okay, so at least everything over here is okay. Okay. We need to start enabling the bedrooms. That has not been a priority. Look at that. This is looking pretty good. It just hasn't been a priority. How many suits do we have anyways? We'll need more suits. This is for clothing. Not clothing. I want suits. Where's my suits? Here. Let's make 4 more suits. And we will prepare by having this set up over here. And we need oxygen, right? That's the power. And oxygen comes from here. That. There we go. That should provide oxygen and power to these docks. And this whole thing will eventually be filled with carbon dioxide only, so we should be able to handle the situation. A lot of construction jobs going around right now. Not enough dupes are good enough to do them. We're just a busy colony, that's all. How's Pista doing anyways? We have this that's it's going to reach a critical mass at some point. Not yet. That's 14 tons of sulfur. A lot of sulfur. Gene over here is idle. That means the research is done, I'm guessing, for all 40 of those. So we just need normal research. For now, you just relax. I wish I could build you a bed so you can heal up a little quicker, but relax. You'll be fine. Why are you getting stressed? Is it because your wound, I guess? Your wound is making you... Well, no. There's no morale effect from wounds. I don't know why you're getting stressed. How is the star map looking? We have made no progress. Good. Okay, so that's probably enough water. Let's not waste any. How are we doing over here? That looks pretty good. Looking good. Let's not do anything just yet, but it's looking pretty good. Add a solar panel. You can actually start telling them to build the solar panels. Yeah, ignore that. That's not. Let's make sure to prioritize building the wire here. Perfect. So now we can build the solar panels, and we will attach it inside on this end. Yeah, so this is fertilizer use plus 25% and self picking up, but not relevant right now. We need now is for you build me a big one of these right here. Something like that. This is the main floor right here. Or okay, so this will allow them to reach and build this whole thing. Once this is connected, the solar panels will be powering the system, and then we can build ourselves a little bit of a small battery bank over here to store some of the output from the solar panels. Do we have any plastic on this map? I don't think we do. We should maybe look into sending these guys plastic. I'm assuming we have some lead now, right? Oh. Lead. No, apparently not. Oh, we have lead. It's all in here. Why has it not brought out? Ah. That's why. Yeah, we're missing one conveyor rail here. Now, shoot out the lead. We are starting to get a good amount of lead over here. We have 1 ton. Let's put lead on the tracking. Once we get a good amount of lead, we can stop sending lead over here. Once you build your lead, perfect. There you go. This will take a little bit, but we have a ton of lead now. Very good. Probably want to start sending over some plastic. That would be nice. Sure, they would appreciate having a little bit of plastic. Oh, this looks like it's ready. Excluding water, so let's prioritize the water lock, but I don't see any reason why we can't start. Well, it's not connected to the main grid yet, that's a reason. But let's see here. So we're going to start with our rules. This one is for this is for the coal. So for coal is our last resort. So 50, 10, and then second after that would be the petroleum. So that one would be 60, 20. After that, we want to burn off the natural gas. 70, 30, and then the hydrogen. 80, 40. So staggering them like that makes it so that first we burn off hydrogen, then we burn off natural gas, then we burn off petroleum. And in the case where all three of those power sources don't provide enough power, then we burn off coal. So it creates a shifted layer of what I want to burn first. I want to burn off the hydrogen first, since it has the least amount of use. Actually, that would be, let's switch that up. Actually, now that I said it out loud, we want to burn off the natural gas first, as it has the least amount of use, and it can be turned into water, which is useful. Then we burn off the petroleum, or in our case, ethanol, because, we burn off the natural gas first because it has least amount of use, then hydrogen because that has the second least, then petroleum because that's very high density, and then coal because that's rare and we don't have hatches. So that's our tier list for very hot. Oh, it is very hot here. Yeah, we're gonna deal with that eventually. Why are you guys like damaged from heat, or is it another reason? There should only be petroleum in this pipe. Or ethanol, sorry. All ethanol, it's all hot. It's all ethanol. Overheating. So damage is because of overheating. So let's stop this for now. Oh yeah, I don't have pliers right now. Let's destroy this. The most recent update made pliers no longer useful. So yeah, you have to take them off. You have to turn them off or else they crash. Pretty spectacularly, I might add. Building only here and here. For those, you have nothing to do, it makes sense. You should end up with no more ethanol eventually. And we want to start doing ethanol over here. We want to start pumping it over here. You would destroy this. Pump it over here. Something like that. Bridge, and we would have a bridge. Let's do these ones as our higher priority. Oh, is this enough water? Oh yeah, this is. Destroy. That's more than enough water. That's good. Okay, so that research is complete. Our next research, we can't do this yet. We have to do these first. 300. As some expensive research. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, well, let's go in that direction. As some heavy research that they want us to do there. So what I want to do here is, because we're pumping in ethanol in here, and ethanol can evaporate, like has a pretty low boiling temperature, and this will probably get quite hot. What I want to do is actually have some kind of automation here. Something like this. And have this connected to the pipe instead of the petroleum generators. So that the pipe is what turns off, not the petroleum generators, as soon as we have sufficient levels of power. That would ideally prevent any liquids from staying in the pipe for a dangerous amount of time. And so nothing boils off. I'm not very confident in making everything in here out of iron. I feel like everything in here is going to get pretty hot. Not 100% sure if I should make everything in here out of iron. Maybe I should make everything in here out of steel. Iron has a limit of 75, right? Which is what's going on over here, right? These guys we're going above 75. Get rid of all this. We don't need this anymore. So it's something we definitely need to keep in mind. Like, if this gets too hot, what in here would cause any cooling? Use a blueprint. Oh, timbleweed seeds. Actually, that's really nice. Let's do that. I haven't spread those around yet, so that does give us access to some seeds, which we don't have naturally over here. That's really nice. I like that. Okay. So next, let's do this. Those would be what I want you guys to focus on next. How is our star map looking? Oh, we do. Oh, there's something right there. Look at that. We're going perfectly in the correct direction for another asteroid. Don't know exactly what that will be. Someone's idle? Idle. Don't you have some research to do? Oh, you already did it. Okay, never mind. Have fun hanging out. Okay, so I'll also want to start. Oh, we have a little bit of hydrogen I got here. How did that happen? That should not happen. But hey, the proof's in the pudding, as they say, right? Let's see if we can get that piece of hydrogen out. Come on, someone. There you go, thank you. Being is still idle. Be nice if there was a way to like make it obvious that I don't care about this dupe being idle. Please stop telling me. Something like that. It would be nice eventually. Okay, so now this should, oh, it's not connected. One line over here. Soon this should be connected, and then we can start using some of this as power once we have everything else connected, right? There you go, new planetoid. Hydroium. The water one. Okay. Oh, all this water. Oh, some of it's gonna be escaping to space, isn't it? That's not gonna be good. This is the water asteroid. It should have lots of water, from my understanding. And cool slush geyser, polluted water vent. So that's good. There's aquatic, barren, and space. Aquatic has no description. So this is going to be a good planet to extract water from and send it to other places, essentially. So where do we want to go next? Where do we think is the best? We have 8 tiles left, and don't forget we need to get back. So if we go change it to 1, 2, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we can go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's cutting it close. Let's go over here. And then we can go 7 back to base. Hey, good job. You discovered a 5th asteroid. Hopefully we don't lose too much water to space here. Oh, we have a lot of sun bugs over here. That's not working or something? Sun nymph egg, and these are all sun bugs. I don't see any sun bugs in either one of these. Doesn't really look like it's working. Yeah, sun nymph eggs are still way over here. I guess it's because the tile, this is not built yet. So for that though, I do have an idea. If I go critter eggs, sun nymph eggs, priority 8, priority 9. Apparently that's still not high enough priority to get people to bring me priority right now. Now, can I change it to 9? People are still okay with it. There we go. They should come over here, pick up all the eggs, and transport it over here. As much as there's a good amount of radiation in here now, 130, wow. It's useless because nothing in here is what we want to be radiating, right? Okay, so now all the eggs are in here. Let's increase the priority of these things. Yeah, you can't do that. That's why you're idle. Nothing for you to do here. Nothing for you to do here or here. Oh, look at that. I think the water issue's gone. That's good. So let's mop up this water over here. Then we can start this up. That will be good. Do we have anything else that needs to be Okay, we do seem to have plenty that still needs to be swept up. Okay, so that's where is our... I know we have someone that can do this. Turner, right? Yeah, you're the one that can build these things over here. It's just not necessarily the highest priority for you, so I really need to encourage you to do this. Okay, now you go do this one. There we go. Now the eggs should be going in the correct area when we get them. And that should provide a good amount of radiation for here and here. Good. Rocket's flying towards its destination. Still gonna take a little bit because it's a low butt rocket. And then else here. So we deliver suits. Priority 7. We're delivering suits. Problem is we're just not... Why are you not... It's just not high enough pressure over here for you guys to run constantly, I guess. That's surprising. Why is that battery so much lower? Are you not running over here? Generator idle. Why are you idle? Why are you idle? Is there any automation in here that I'm not aware of? Oh. Oh, what? No, I did that wrong. Did the automation wrong? These two should be connected to this one. These two should be that one. Huh, interesting. So it should be something like this, or that. Let's prioritize that. I'm surprised this has been working well. Maybe that's why I've been having a little bit of oxygen issues. Just wasn't working up to snuff because the wiring was incorrect. But that should help. There we go. Now the wiring is correct. Hopefully that should help. Disable that for now, because we do need to give it time to build up an oxygen store. And I still want people to be working in here. I don't see any reason why we can't start moving our resources in here. You should be on, right? So connect you and connect you. And disconnect all this. So I would start the... Are we really that low on power? Yeah, are really that low on power. There, we can also destroy you and enable all of you guys. So 0. Let's turn you guys off of 100 kilos. Okay. So these guys should be running now to provide some power. That does mean we can destroy that up there. destroy this, 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 and everything that went with it. We can get rid of all that and send the oil this way. I mean the ethanol this way. Okay, I think that will be good. And hydrogen. Hydrogen. We need to. What do we need to do for hydrogen? Connect over here. And start destroying all this. Again, everything that goes with it. We don't need this power line anymore. This one over here. Here. We'll keep this one for now. We still don't want to get rid of this just yet. That should be a little bit of time before we can catch up on all of that. And you're still idle, obviously. Plenty of algae for oxygen, plenty of plastic for research, plenty of food for food. Actually, only 48 cycles worth of food left, so that's not actually that good. And Zapista, are you finally getting some eggs in here? Okay, we got a couple eggs over here. I thought it would choose randomly which side it wants to dump the eggs, but it seems to always be going in one direction instead of choosing one or the other. Always be going in this direction. That doesn't sound like what I wanted it to sound like. Don't stand here, it's radiated. And over here. Okay, so you guys are complaining that there's nothing here drawing power. You're right. Let's prioritize this. Take this out. Take this out. And we're gonna have to deal with this eventually. Oh, this one has spaces. Let's not go that far. Go only this far. Okay, so let's take care of this. That should join these two together. And Gene still had nothing better to do with this time. Okay. So hydrogen has been redirected and is being used. Very good. We're not producing any more natural gas, so that's obviously not being used. And have we connected the... We have connected these, but for some reason, this should be a priority. That's, there we go. That's preventing us from feeding it the ethanol. Cool. So this should work now. Let the ethanol in. But it should stop the ethanol as soon as we get to 60%. And so there's no ethanol that sits in here. All the ethanol sits out here. And that will make sure the ethanol doesn't overheat. We'll see how hot this room gets. Might be problematic. Polluted water here. And we'll pump it out once we have enough polluted water. This kind of acts like a heat sink a little bit. And if we go above, I think 20k is the biggest, right? If we are above 20k, then we start pumping whatever it is in here. We'll pump it into space. Get rid of it. I don't need carbon dioxide for anything right now, so we just pump it into space. Okay. And in the case where we run out of ethanol, we will fall back to petroleum. That's what this little thing here is. As long as we have ethanol, we will be using ethanol. If we run out, we will use petroleum. We should no longer have power issues. And any solar panel energy gets stored in here if we have excess solar panel energy. Very good. We don't have excess solar panel energy right now, but we do get rid of all this automation, reclaim all that. That means we don't need this anymore, right? This setup here, not necessary anymore. Where do you go? You go straight into here, so I can't just dump the water, right? I just dump. Yeah, so let's get rid of this. I don't need this line here anymore. Or this power here. Or these buildings, building and this building. And let's start with that. And that should clean up this room a little bit. There we go. Still slowly getting oxygen up here. I guess the next thing we need to concern ourselves with, though, is how do we trigger if we have too much of something, right? We don't have a reservoir. We trigger too much hydrogen or too much called this thing, natural gas. Yes. So let's set that up. One reservoir for hydrogen, one reservoir for natural gas. Sounds like good to me. So in, out, in, out, that. Then we can set up automation here. For this, I would probably prefer we use the 4 range. Where's the 4? The reader, but where's the actual belts? Let's swap this out with some 4 range belts. So what we'll need is to go something like this. And over here, connect like that. And we'll use the signal over here. Writers. That one. I don't remember if I need a NOT gate for this. I think I need a NOT gate for these things to work as I expect them to. Yeah, they'll send a red signal when it's too full. So I do need a NOT gate for these to work as I want them to. So that, like that. And where's my 2 NOT gate? NOT gate, NOT gate. Okay, and then I'll need a reader. One of them for one of them for natural gas and one of them for hydrogen. For the hydrogen. Cool. So assuming I get the right signal here, I can force on the natural gas or the hydrogen, depending on the status of the reservoir over here. I should probably do something similar for the status of the reservoir of ethanol over here. If it's too full, start burning it out. Overheat already? Okay, so yeah, I definitely need these to be made out of steel. No question about that. I didn't think it would be that hot in here that quickly, but apparently I should have thought. Oh, apparently oh wow, these need a lot of steel, and we have so little steel. Why do we have so little steel? Okay, let's change that to 0. Change that to 0, and let's make only steel. We have plenty of lime, plenty of refined carbon, and plenty of iron. Maybe let's stick to 4. Apparently, oh, I don't want to make these out of steel though. Apparently, the only way of doing it right for now. Oh, that kind of sucks. Will this be able to provide enough power while we're waiting for steel? No, that's not going to provide us enough power. Use a blueprint. More lime sounds good. Unless we start increasing the amount of solar panels we have over here. Which is definitely an option. Not my favorite. That, like, this whole setup here. Like, how do I have it set up on Goopy? No, I like the way I did it on Goopy. No. Okay, so this is because this one's on the floor. Yeah. So let's do something similar to this. So we can put this one on the floor. 1, 2 over. Have a lot of glass. This. Okay, cancel all these. Actually, we shouldn't have canceled those because that wasn't done yet. There. Very least. And then we go something like dupes can now come in underneath to put. Okay, that should allow my dupes to work on these. Now we cancel these. That should allow us to build 1, 2, 3, like double our solar panel production, which hopefully that will help solve the current issue with power. Because apparently this is really hot. No good way of cooling it. Go here. That. Oh, we destroy this one over here. Okay, now someone will come around here, destroy this one, and then we can do the same thing as we did here. Or make it go out this way. And let's make it 90, 50. Same thing over here, 90, 50. Someone will eventually come over here. Get these insulated tiles over here. There you go. So this will act as a storage for our hydrogen in case we have too much hydrogen. This will act as a storage for the natural gas in case we have too much natural gas. And this automation will allow us to turn on and off, force the burning of certain resources depending on the status of these reservoirs. How are we doing over here? Okay, so the flight status stopped. Nothing over here. Okay, so let's go back to base so we can get a recharge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should be able to, we have 6 remaining tiles, so this should be fine. Okay. So let's go for a recharge and then we can take care of that. Let's get rid of all this. We don't need this stuff anymore. This is all old news. I am more interested in making sure we can finally get some steel so we can make stuff in here out of steel because it's heating up quickly. How much steel do we have? Only 600. Come on, steel. Give us more steel. Oh yeah, see, the issue is we don't have power to make the steel that we need to make more power. It's not a good circle. It's a good thing he keeps his progress though. Like if, oh, he's gonna make the whole thing. Made the whole thing. Perfect. Okay, so that should be exactly the amount of steel we need to make our first one out of steel that won't break this time. So hopefully this time it won't. Oh, let's not make it over here. Let's make it at the end of the pipe. Where's the pipe? This will cause issues if we make it over here. Make it so that it will be 1, 2, right here? No. Right here. It's how wide? It's 2 wide. 3 wide. 3. Right here. That should be the end of the pipe. So the reason why I'm concerned about the end of the pipe is that this is made of ceramic. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, but it is going somewhere. It is slowly, very slowly increasing in temperature. So if I put it here and it takes me a while before I get all 4, this over here would eventually maybe boil over. And I don't want to have gaseous ethanol inside of my break over here. It would not be beneficial for me. Did I not put you in the right location? You've been here. Why are you where you are? I swear I put you in the right location. Okay, so let's build this. First, we have our idle dupes over here. Are we going to need to start taking dupes off of here? Because I don't see anything much more for them to do here. Like we can start sweeping in here too. But we are really running low on things for these dupes over here to do. We're running so low that all they're doing right now is sweeping. I want to sweep off the rest of this map. Oh, we can always dig this little corner here too. Let's dig this corner here. But we're just going to sweep off the rest of this map and then start sending dupes away because there's not much left to do here. Oh yeah, and we need to tame this natural gas geyser. It's not that important. Going to use it as another source of power. You know, not a big deal. But we probably only want to keep 4 dupes. Keep an engineer to keep up with the oil wells. We'll keep a farmer and a cook for food, and maybe a builder or like a miner whenever I want to start cleaning up the abyssalite. But I don't see a reason why we need to have more than that on this asteroid. Like, we just need to keep this asteroid alive. At the moment, it's getting to basically the maintenance phase, right? So, yeah. Oh, did we get some more? We get some more hydrogen in here somehow. Let's go. And why is it? Oh, that's why. 80, 40. I swear I set that, but apparently there's a lot of things I didn't do properly when it comes to the thing. Okay, that should help with that. But I am seeing some leakage. Maybe let's change this to being above 300 so that we consume the carbon dioxide a little quicker. I mean the hydrogen a little quicker. Because there seems to be a little bit of leakage of the hydrogen going into these pipes down here, and I don't like it. Okay, so this is working at keeping up with the power needs. Barely. It is going to town, though, that is for sure. Oof. Is it ever going to town? We're slowly, everything here is going to town to keep up with our power needs. Oh, we actually finished that. How many research points was? Okay, that one was only to 10. Now, the rocket. That is a lot of research. Yeah, we definitely also need to probably invest a little bit more to solar. That seems to be a point of pain right now. Put a second one over here. Overheat? No, you're supposed to be made of steel. Apparently this got made out of copper somehow. No wonder we had enough steel for another one. We never built the first one in the first place. Guys. Okay, now steel right here. Okay. Good. I know we have some digging dupes, right? Have a line for when this... No, no one's ever tested this. Assuming from here to here, 20, here to here is 20. This would be where I would put this. But I would like to get access to some of this coal here. And because apparently we really need more coal. We just went through half our coal reserves really quickly. Aaron, Bert. We're doing pretty good on our storage of ethanol. That's not the problem. The problem is we just can't build something that can burn it. Like going to all of these equally. Why does the first one have more love? That one's gonna go to the first one. Apparently that doesn't go to all of them equally. Okay, so So you breathe and then you come back down, right? Then you finish it this time, right? No, you go eat. Now we need Bert to come in and finish your work for you. Okay, and you finish it this time. Come on. Very good. Let's enable the suits because this is just way too problematic to have these guys over here like this. And how long before we get, we're halfway to another one worth of steel. Is it daytime? No, it's nighttime right now. It's almost done being destroyed. That's good. How's the pista looking? We could turn this on, right? I don't see any reason we can't turn this on. Let's start powering it. Turning this into a vacuum, and then we can turn. We don't need. Obviously, this one is just sitting there. This one will do the same thing. It'll just sit there for a while, but we can turn it on. Oh, look at all these shrine bugs. Are not where they're supposed to be. We have a bunch of shrine bugs. The next batch of shrine bugs will be where they're supposed to be. Ones will be hatching soon. They'll be hanging around here. Surprised. I thought like this would have dropped them and they would have landed here. But it seems like it just goes right through the door. Nothing opens this door. Don't know why that is happening. We're starting to get a little bit of bugs going on around here. And how much lead do we have over here now? 2.5 tons, not bad. Let's build ourselves the battery banks for you guys. Batteries. Here. There. There you go. Okay, and I guess next we can maybe try to seal off this area and reclaim this space. It might not be the worst idea, but first let's build the battery bank. Put that over here, correct location. How are we doing with our steel? Almost. One more batch of steel and we will have enough for a second generator. Oh, our coal is back up to 19. Are we digging this out? Okay, we are digging this out. I was like, why is our coal back up all the way up there? Because we were digging it out. Oh, and our sulfur reserves are getting low. Let's see, can we turn this on? Well, how is the temperature going to be like? What's your temperature at? Right now it's 29. If we turn this on, how quickly do you heat up? 30. Yeah, you heat up pretty quickly. And do you heat up? Yeah, you're at 90 now. I don't want you guys overheating. I do want some of this sulfur back. Let's turn you off again. And let's say over here, we don't need any sulfur on this asteroid, so... I think it's under miscellaneous. Sulfur, allow manual use. People are going to start bringing some sulfur in. I think there's a ton of sulfur already. And your temperature, yeah, let's wait until this boils. Then we can maybe safely turn it back on again. How are we doing with steel over here? Perfect. Next one. Having 2 should greatly increase the amount, double, literally, the speed at which we can generate power with our ethanol pipes. Any reason why we can't build that? As long as we build this first, build this second. Oh, we have a new printable. Steel. Yes. Please, I need more of that. We have enough steel? Not even close. But this should double the amount of burning we're doing, which is good. Maybe we should bring these down, like 40, 10, 50, 10. You guys can be 45. So maybe we just reduce the range then. 40, 10, 50, 20. 70, 40, and this one should be 60, 30. My main concern is I wanted to bring down when it stops letting petroleum in, because we were going a little overboard. Like the remaining power in the petroleum in this pipe was more than enough to go over 100% the power requirement. So that was not ideal. It is not ideal. How are we doing with solar panel over here? I need to dig that one out, right? Once we stand here, we can dig that one out. We just can't dig it from here. That should be another solar panel. Won't be in our way. It should increase the amount of solar power being generated. Oh, perfect. How's our star map doing? Okay, you need one more cycle before you get back home. We're actually staying up pretty good. We're not losing too much power because it's the middle of the day. Need a couple more solar panels. We'll build them one at a time as we keep going up. Hi, Chinks. Can I help you out here? Go. Wow, we have a lot of barbecue here. We technically don't need to be making all these plants. Like, there's no need for all this food. We really don't need all this food. But yeah, good. Okay, so it's a pista. What are you guys doing over here? Oh yeah, I was trying to turn you on. Okay, so this is a vacuum now. Let's copy over the settings for you and connect this. Everything else should just start working. This is made of steel. This is made of steel. We're good. So now we'll have access to 2 pipes worth of petroleum. Not that it's too relevant right now, but it's something. And you guys now have full battery tank, so we don't even need any, like, these 4 solar panels are more than enough power for everything right now. We're a very low power solution over here. We ran out of sand again, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Gonna be making sand all day and night over here. Okay, so what do we do next then? Now we have power solved, we have food solved. So we have 141, 125, 128. A very fluctuating amount of calories, but nonetheless, a lot. No matter how you put it, we have a lot. So I'm guessing we might want to look into taming volcanoes, like metal volcanoes would be next. For that, we will need steel and plastic on this asteroid. We have plenty of lead, which is good. We can actually use metals for more things. Very good. But I would like to start building a tamer for this. How's that piece still looking? Nothing. Yeah, there's just nothing to note here. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. People are just working. You guys are mopping. You guys are not overheating just yet. We have enough steel to make another one of these, but maybe we want to make a... Oh, this also takes 800. These would also be preferably made of steel because they're going to overheat soon. Everything in there is going to overheat. Unless I start putting in a cooling solution. We have the option. Oh, but that requires lots. Everything requires lots of steel right now. And our main factor on limiting steel is iron. Basically, we can make 48 from lime, make 31 out of refined carbon, and okay, so refined carbon is apparently our limiting factor. Let's make some more refined carbon. Refined carbon is the first thing that's going to break. Oh, we have a building room. Okay, so that tells me the next thing we need here is more of a cleaned up setup for oxygen. This is not working out. We don't need a full Rodriguez because we're not gonna have that much. We're never gonna have a full 30 dupes here, but we could go with a half Rodriguez, which will support 15 dupes ish worth of oxygen. So that should, like, I don't see us having that many dupes here at all either. So let's start that process. We'll build it here. So we'd have the Rodriguez over here. and the power right beside it. So I don't want, yeah, so right here would be the Rodriguez, and here would be the power for the Rodriguez. So a half one, we would start over here. This would be the bottom. And double it. Airflow tiles. We only need 2 right? Full one has 4. Yeah, full one has 4. A small one has a mid-range one has 2. We would go over here. Ceiling would be here. We would have. We need 4 pumps. Where's my pumps? So, did I put them up or down? Down. Okay. So we would go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we would need 1. Here. We would need 1 right here. And over here we would, this should all run on a single 2 kilowatt power cable. So we'll need 2 natural gas and a smart battery. There's not enough space for a storage here though, for hydrogen, but we can make this work nonetheless. Start with this. This should be our main setup that we can get. This should provide 15 dupes worth of oxygen. And we can use the water that's right there to power it. Okay, and then we can stop trying to do a lazy filter, which is obviously not working. That we got some more lead. Kinda neat that lead just falls from the sky. I don't think that's how it works. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. You guys need to hatch soon. If I see now we're getting some. Oh, look at that. All of this extra. Why is this not reaching it anymore? Oh, it doesn't go, light doesn't go through air. What? I guess it's just not enough light. This light isn't going through the airflow tiles. I did not know that. On the other hand, I don't need these airflow tiles because there's somehow all the eggs are getting dropped in here. I want to see an egg get dropped. But it doesn't look like we actually need these airflow tiles. Obviously. But for some reason, the eggs end up here instead of here. I was expecting them to end here. That's why I gave them a cage. But they are ending here. So I don't need the cage, I think. Oh, look at that. SS vessel has landed. Perfect. Is there a reason why we would want to? Is there a reason why we'd even let you off? We just need to refill, right? Which, how are we? We're refilled. This one should be full. It's getting there. Main thing we need to refill though is the oxalite. Increase the priority of that. In here, while we're here, actually, let's tell you to there we go. That should work. We'll see how long it takes, but we might want... How are your nerves doing? Yeah, you're at 0%. There's no reason to tell you to get off unless you need more food, which you don't right now. So I don't see a reason to tell you to get off. We just need to wait until we have enough oxalite in here. No, you're not oxalite. You're the oxalite one, I'm guessing. Yeah. And someone's bringing us some oxalite. Only 150 apparently. Don't we have like a lot of oxalite? Yeah, we have a lot of oxalite. I don't know why he brought such a small batch of oxalite. How are we doing on steel? Good. We can set up another one of these. Let's oh, so well, I want to send these guys off as soon as they can. Oh, there we go. That was everything else I needed. Perfect. 12 tiles. Okay, so we are good to launch. Destination set. So let's see. Where do we explore next? We found one here. We found another one here. I don't know. Down here, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go down here. That's one. Maybe it's better to go here or here. If I go, you get 3 tiles around your ship. If I go here or here, it's the same amount of jumps. This one would show me more tiles. I think 1 more tile. Not that big of a deal. Let's go here. So let's launch. Okay, plenty of food still, plenty of oxygen. And we still have our solution for... How is that carbon dioxide situation going on anyways? We have a lot of carbon dioxide. But as soon as this detects carbon dioxide, it should start pumping, so... Oxygen. How much oxygen is there in there? 210 grams. That's a lot. So let's not care of that for now. The surprise is has not detected any carbon dioxide yet. It has. Like, there's definitely carbon dioxide there. Why is it not turning on? That's carbon dioxide. Set to detect carbon dioxide. I have no idea why it's not turning on. I'll take a look at it in a bit. I might just turn it on manually if it keeps being a problem. With all the shine nymphs in here, I don't really need to power healing lights anymore, right? They're not 100% effective. As you can see, they're not like doing everything. But, you know, to save me 30 watts. No. That's not worth it. I don't need to be that stingy. Let's see what the radiation is in here. 29, 30 at some spots, 40. But we are getting a pretty good radiation, especially right here where it's central. So maybe some of these guys are going to start giving us some modifications. In that case, I should maybe build, I think it's under station, the new building. Yeah, huge building. So let's build ourselves Botanic Research Center right here. And in the case where we get a fancy seed, it'll get research. And then we'll see if we get anything interesting. Why is this one so bad? Like this one has a bunch of eggs, right? But these, there's none in here. Are they like dying because it's too hot? It's very hot. It is very hot in here. How hot can dryness handle? See. They die at 49 degrees, so that's probably what's happening. They are dying because it's far too hot in here. Let's try replacing all this with normal tiles then. Yeah, it's far too hot in here and they're dying. And Woodera. Oh, we can actually just pop down all of these. Oh. I've made good progress. It should save us on our current guzzling of petroleum. Why are these not being built? Nah, high priority, I guess. So let's increase the priority of building these. Not that they're being used right now, because we're not making a backup, like a reserve of anything. But nonetheless, I want it to be done. Okay, do we have anything interesting to print? Some iron. Let's take it. Yeah, let's not build this yet then. I'm more interested in trying to build a cooling solution for the base. Right now, it seems like the base is having a little bit of issues with temperature. So I'm going to try to help with that. So I think we can start a cooling solution right here. Have some of it focused only in cooling this, because this is going to be a major source of heat. There'll be 3 parts, so 1 to cool this, 1 to cool this here, and 1 to cool here. Otherwise, the rest of the base will just cool by ambient moving around. Oh, you are damaged because you're not made of steel. Okay. I have to do this all from memory. I think it's like 3 or 4 tiles high. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space here. But I want 3 water pools. Or I'll want, 3 water pools to exchange heat in. I want 2 on the side here. So this will be water pool 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This would be water pool 1 here. 2, water pool 3. I want the water pool to be 4 by 4. Maybe that's a little big. No, that'll be fine. We have plenty of water. Need a water pool for the heat exchange. And up here, we would have do that for now. But we would have this area here for that's not 4 by 4, that's 4 by 5. So we would put the roof over here then. Four by 4. We could have pipes going like this, in and out, or we can have it go like this. And then we would, on top here, we would have the 3 aqua tuners. We can't build right now. Mainly because we don't have steel. So let's keep this steel production going. I also want to build some aluminum, so let's make 2 tons of aluminum. That's what we're going to use for the radiant pipes. That's the best for radiant pipes. On that note, we don't need this special here anymore. Now just like any other area, base. Go. So this is now a normal part of the base. We don't need it to be special to handle liquids. And we'd have one of them go in here. Have to go in this way. Out over here. And this one, the middle one, go in this way. Out over here. In this way. Out over here. So we go in. Actually, yeah, I like the other idea better. So we would go in. This. And then we just go up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm just doing this on the fly. There we go. That's better. So I'll explain this in a moment, why I prefer this arrangement. But I want to do it first. So we'll go in here, we'll go 4 high, and then we'll come out. And that's better because the out pipe will be closer to the cooling pipe. So it'll cool down more on its way out and on its way in. And it's just, I think it will create a better dynamic. In my memory, it's telling me that this creates a better dynamic. I think you will overheat at 75, right? This could be resolved with some gold amalgam, actually. Are you shipping to anyone right now? No, you are not. What do you have? No, never mind. Wrong one. You over here. You are not shipping to anyone. You have plenty of ability to ship. Let's change your destination to Woodera and send them some gold amalgam. There you go. That we can then make everything out of gold amalgam. Why is this not being repaired? That's strange. But we can yeah, now we can send a bunch of gold amalgam, and then we don't need to make everything out of steel. We can just make everything out of gold amalgam, right? I think this animation is off. Lasts for quite a bit of time, but I still think it's pretty awesome. This is really well done. Much better than the catapult that was originally data mined. I like it a lot. So hopefully this extra here will help cool this area down, but it's still really hot here because these things generate quite a bit of heat. So it's still too hot in here for these guys to survive, so they eventually die from being overheated. That's why, unlike here where I have lots of them running around, over here they just die of overheat and they don't make it very far. Is there I need to figure out a nice way to cool this area down. But for now, this is working. It's not power efficient, but because of solar panels, I have more than enough power. So I'm not too concerned about that. Same thing over here. We have lots of solar panels. Therefore, we have some, well, this is much more demanding base in terms of power. So even with that many solar panels, we still have. So let's go over here. You will be bit 1. You will be bit 2. You are for natural gas. So natural gas over here. Did I put these on reverse? Oh, I did. How are you supposed to tell which way you're supposed to do it? These are on reverse. No, they look like they're on the right way. They're just not connected. Oh, okay, that's what it's complaining about. There's no wires here. You need to be on 1. You need to be on 2. Okay. But once these are built, it should stop complaining. Okay, it's looking good. This is pretty much done now, so that's always nice. We should have some gold amalgam by now. So let's rebuild that pump out of gold amalgam. There we go. And anything here that breaks, we can always rebuild out of gold amalgam. What are you guys complaining about? Oxygen is scarce? No, it's not. You're lying to me. I'm assuming it's the same thing over here. Oxygen is scarce. But it really isn't. I don't agree. Okay, oxygen is a little scarce here. Okay, they're not wrong. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. Sorry about that. That was pretty bad. But they're not wrong here. We are only producing 500, enough for 5 dukes, and we have 6 dukes. So we are not producing enough oxygen for everyone here. So let's add another one over here. We'll also want to add these guys over here. And we'll priority 7 this. It's not going to be the biggest of deals because we're almost done with mini. Well, almost done. We've started mini Rodriguez. So once this is done, we should be in a good position. So let's build the pipes here. And we'll lay pipes here. And this is the output, right? Yeah, going over here. So like that. So that would produce, that brings us in the water. Let's not make it all the way, of course, because we don't want to turn it on just yet. And the hydrogen over here would come out from here. Up here we have one line. Here. Here. And then we would have the excess being handled over here. Not 100% sure how that's going to work yet, but this should provide us all the hydrogen we need. And we need some automation. So let's make lots of lead. Connect those together. We want an Atmos sensor here and here. That will all be connected together. This will be through here. Oh yeah, and power. We need power cables. Again. Miracle of lead. You can just go straight there. I think that's... Is that more efficient than just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? No, okay, so this is more efficient. So let's build all this up. We will need a way to start it up. So I'm going to put in a manual generator right here. Won't connect it to anything, but that is how we're gonna start it up. And that should produce us all the oxygen we could possibly need from here. And it should be pretty cold too, because of the water will cool down the oxygen as it comes out. Good. Okay, so this should temporarily fix my oxygen problem, and it should be a more permanent fix to my oxygen problem. How are you guys doing over here anyways? Are you busy? Oh yeah, you are not even close. Oh, you're running low on plastic actually. Yeah, you're not gonna have enough plastic to finish all this research. Look at that. Okay, so we definitely need more plastic to finish this research. So you're not gonna be able to finish that. How are we doing with the exploration though? 1.5 cycles away from knowing a little bit more about what's going on over here. That's good. And okay, so we do have the option of making ourselves a new rocket, which we do want. So let's see here. We'll want petroleum engine. And we'll build the same as the starting point here. So two large liquid fuel tank and one large solid oxidizer. After that, I'll want to have a solar panel and battery. Obviously, we want top here. How many more tiles does that give us? We are currently at, doesn't tell us, but we know we can go up to here. So we have 6 more tiles worth of space. I'll want to have a rover to start. That'll be our first round of things. We will put a rover. Oh. We can actually put another rover? 3, and rovers only take 3. Yeah, so we can put another rover, or we can put something else. Definitely not put this. That would break it, wouldn't it? Yeah, it does break it. I guess it doesn't limit your building until the engine's actually been built. But I'm assuming there's a check that you can't launch if your rocket's too big compared to the engine. But we would want one more thing. We can go with 2 rover modules, or we can go with cargo modules to dump some cargo for the rover to build with. I don't know. Would having 2 rovers, it would double the speed things would get done at, for sure. But why not, right? I've never done that before. 2 rovers. Here. Okay, so this will be our colonization rocket. 2 rovers and a bunch of fuel. It looks like a very weird looking rocket. This is huge on the bottom, then like lots of tiny little things. Then cabinet for everyone to live in. That's gonna be fun. So let's let them take care of that for a little bit. That'll be our colonization rocket. I'm probably going to go to... do we really want this one first? I don't see any reason why we want that one. Maybe this one. This one is full of ice. I mean water, right? Go in here, start tapping into the water. I feel like it was also easier since it has all this sandstone for us to create a starting platform from. Well, over here it's just a bunch of ice and snow. It's I sent over a bunch of sedimentary rock to help with building platform, but yeah, it's gonna be a this is gonna be a fun little. You can see everything else around here. That's pretty cool. I still think this is pretty cool. You can see the overworld of the map. But yeah, this one is the only thing I can tell from the map is this has an iron volcano. So it's not the most crucial thing. This one has water. That is kind of important. I'm gonna go for the water planet first. I still think this is pretty cool. They go really fast too. It's like they travel all this distance over here. They'll travel it like so quickly. Oh, that's a lot of lead. How many packages is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of lead. Good, we want to share the lead love. Okay. Here looking good. How about Zepista? How's Zepista looking? I haven't checked on them in a little bit. What is this? We are pooling. That's a large pool of carbon. Oh, the carbon dioxide that I keep pumping here. The idea was that it would get pumped into space, but instead it's getting turned into liquid. And the chlorine got turned into liquid too. That was not my plan. My plan was to pump this into space, not in. So I guess I should go like this and remove that one. That was not the plan. Who's starving? Oh, you're not. I don't care if you starve. I take care of making it very clear to them that we don't care if they starve. So how's the pizza doing? Are you boiling yet? Close. Not there yet. Close. And you're full, obviously. You're actually a little bit overpressurized. What's the priority on this one? not even that high. So let's increase the priority so someone comes around here and freeze the natural gas. Oh, we are out of reed fiber, aren't we? Yes, we are out of reed fiber, and that's why we are not repairing our suit. Let's send them some reed. Over here. It would be nice if we could have some kind of automation for this kind of stuff, but I feel like maybe that's coming in future patches. But for now, we deal with what we have, right? I think it would be underneath. Oh, oh, industrial ingredients. There we go. So we should send over, hopefully not all of it. They'll probably try to send over all of it. Let's see how many that is. That's all of it. Okay. So we sent over 20. So that's how, like 20 per package. That's the minimum that they would have taken. The maximum they would have taken in one package. So in 17 we kept out of the 37. So now you guys should have plenty of reed fiber. Drop it over here. Okay, there we go. Now there's no reason why you guys can't fix your own suits. There we go. 18. Oh, I guess because we're already transporting some around. And that should fix this issue over here. Surprised we haven't had a single, how much radiation are you getting anyway? Where's radiation? I thought it showed here. Oh, do they not have a limit of 500 anymore? Did that get patched out? Oh, they don't have a limit of 500 anymore. So I guess that means we can have our chances increase even more than 30%. And I did read the patch notes. They did get rid of, okay, so now these guys are less than 500 instead of 0. So these guys you don't need to be too worried about them. They used to be 0, meaning like you couldn't have any radiation near Jumping Joya or else it wouldn't. They changed that. They fixed that. Very good. But I don't see the radiation on here. Oh, ambient radiation. Okay, they just moved it to the wild growth section. So if I go over here and I click on one of these in the wild growth. Okay, yeah. So we have 26, 27, 27, 23. Okay, so they are getting radiation. It's just a slow process. If only we had all of these in there. I'm sure this will increase as like now that the eggs are getting dumped here instead of here. Guys over here just died because it's hot. Oh well. And we're almost boiling over here. Okay, so you're dormant. So this is like the best time to try to tackle one of these, right? It's dormant. We tackle it. Do we want to do anything about it? Just natural gas. So like we just put something around it and we put a pump and we're done. Like there's nothing special about this. We put a pump here. Oh, they shouldn't. That's supposed to be ladders. Yeah. And let's see, if we put the pump up here. Get rid of this. Oh, someone made a mess. Why? Oh, No, you can empty it. Why are you not emptying it? Understand. Yes, I see you made a mess. Good job. Oh, and it crashed. Okay, well, that's going to be it for tonight. Been going on for 2 hours. I'll see what we lost. But don't right click. That crashed because I was in the mop command and I right click. Don't do that. Like, note to self. But yeah, it was fun. I think we made some pretty good progress. We have our industrial brick created, and we've found another asteroid. So that's always great. But that will be all for tonight. Cutting it a little short, I guess. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow at around the same time. So it should be around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye. Don't forget to save. Oh, I guess I don't need to save. Quit to desktop.